2 weeks later, I was sitting on a rock on the shore of a blue lake, coaxing a tune out of my wooden flute, when Shardas came out of the cave to complain about the noise. Luka had given me the flute and tried to teach me to play it, but he had been sent away to Satati before our lessons had gone very far. Still, I didn't think I sounded all that bad.
"Creel, please stop,"
Shardas rumbled. Living with dragons, I had developed a pretty good ear for their great craggy voices, especially Shardas's. He was amused but also firm. "I haven't finished this tune," I replied.
"Oh, that was a tune?"
His voice was light with false innocence. Picking up one of the small gray pebbles from the shore, I lobbed it at him, sticking out my tongue for good measure. He batted it out of the air and lay down by my boulder.
"It's not that I mind," Shardas said, "but Velika is trying to sleep."
"Oh." Feeling guilty, I slipped the flute back into its satin bag and hung it from my belt. "Sorry."
"Quite all right," he said. "She said to tell you that someday you might be a passable musician, and at that time you may play for her."
I smiled. "All right."
"Now, if you would be so kind."
He rolled so that his back was to me, showing off the patchwork of old and new scales along his spine. "Of course." I stood up on my boulder and leaned over his back. The burned scales, black and rough and brittle, were coming off in patches as smooth, new scales grew underneath. It was horribly itchy, and dragons, like most humans, cannot scratch the middle of their backs. I was doing my part to help by pulling out the loose, burned scales from the places Shardas couldn't reach. He did the same for Velika, since she couldn't bear to be touched by a human.